come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is cut. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Throwing is Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. They got the ball now following a big... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford completes it to Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Shoves him aside, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 22. Now Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response?
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Again, it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. from the shotgun. Here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 26 yards. And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now Jones. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution. And then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Alert! To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I tell you, he is closing in on a 300-yard receiving game now. He's maybe one catch away as he's got a first there. Jones throwing on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Throwing is Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much...
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Stafford. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well,
the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Jones.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
My, how the tables have turned now. They would try to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he's got a man here, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Jones.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.